Welcome to the show, Molly.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. So, we are very excited to make an announcement. You could probably already see this. So, this is a big re release for us. This is Tammany Hall, which is going to come out again in September. This is a very special game, very near and dear to our hearts, because this is Pandasaurus's very first game that we ever released. So, Tammany Hall is an incredible game. It is a top 500 strategy game, area control, blind bidding, negotiation game that is set in 1800s era New York with the Tammany Hall boss Tweed super, super corrupt machine. So you are all very corrupt politicians, which is, it's election years, kind of appropriate. And you are all vying for power. So you're trying to steal votes and sway favor. So it is just like a very gritty, fun, just irreverent game. It is $50, so a different SRP actually on this new version. New version also has new art, updated art, and we have screen printed little favor chips and all new meeples. So there's a lot of cool little bells and whistles happening with this version. So we're super, super excited.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest question. All right, so if you've got Tammany Hall back when it first came out in 2013, what are the main changes for this one?
Yeah, so biggest thing is that we have moved to screen printing on a lot of our discs. If you played the original, these were actually little stickers. The meeples are completely redone. So these guys are they look better. These are little slanders, which are cute. So it's just a little thought bubble, thinking of all the things that you could say to manipulate people. Additionally, we have updated art on all of the cards. We have more political art here, and our incredible graphic designer Steve-O has completely redone the box and all of the graphical elements on that. And we even have a updated map. This is a huge map, but the art on here is completely redone. So it is definitely a nicer version of the game. And this game, the SRP in this game is more affordable. Our original one was $60. So so some cool additions to this. But for us, basically, we saw that the game, we always hear people talk about Tammany everywhere we go. It's one of the biggest requests we get. And we noticed additionally that the game started going on eBay for $300, which is something we don't want. We obviously want people to have access to these games. And so that was a moment of, okay, let's listen to people. There is a lot of demand there. This is personally probably my favorite Pandasaurus game that we've ever released. So it just felt like the time was definitely right. And again, with the election years, like this needs to be out there again. So.
Yeah, if you folks have never played Tammany Hall, and many people haven't because the hobby has a lot of people, new people since 2013, Tammany Hall is it's a game that's unlike very many other games. It's definitely a lot of corruption and bribery. It's a very interactive game to the point where you better like handshake and agree to be friends when the game is over. And so just what was the dates on this again?
So this is September for us. So September 16th is the date of release. So not too long from here, and definitely a little bit of time before that big November date. So but we were excited to announce it here to let everybody know about it. Obviously, we sadly don't have conventions this year. We'd love for you guys to see it, but we are hoping to have, or actually we definitely will have demos of this for Gen Con online and some things like that, so people can actually get it, not in their hands, but their virtual hands.
But the gameplay is essentially the same.
Yes, the gameplay is the same. There was nothing we wanted to change about the original game because it's something that we really love. So we didn't really want anything to be altered there. So, but again, people who were fans are going to get some fun new bells and whistles in it, and people new to the game. One other great thing is that we completely had the rule book redone. So it is much, much easier to understand. And if anyone's played Tammany, it's a really short teach, but it's an even better situation right now as far as a beautiful rule book and getting through that fast. So.
It's a minute to learn. It's not a minute to learn, but it's short to learn. But there's definitely a lot of various things going on in it. This is actually one of several big box games that y'all have released this year.
This is true. Yeah. We just released Godspeed last week, I want to say. So yeah, so we've got some other guys coming out this year, but we did, there's obviously the world is a crazy place right now, and we wanted some fun things for people to sit around the table and do to take their mind off of everything. So yeah, we're super pumped about our entire release schedule this year. So.
And Sonara, which is behind both of us, it's kind of like a mirror image here. The first flick and write game out.
Yes, that's correct. And Sonora is actually out today. So this is Happy Sonora launch day as well. So we're super excited about that.
Yeah, I've had a lot of people asking questions about that. That's a game in which you're going to flick discs onto a board and then using what the number on the disc is, where it is on the board, to fill out a fairly intricate sheet, all kinds of different ways to score it. It's one of the most ways to score I think I've ever seen in a roll and write game, even though it's not a roll and write game.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, there's 4 different quadrants, so 4 little games that kind of play in their own way.
So where should everybody go if they want to get any of these games or hunt them down for more information?
So all of these, obviously when Tammany hits in September, will be available in FLGS, and then Sonora similarly should be available in FLGS right now. You can also get them online, so Amazon, other places online should also have the games in stock. They're all ready to go. So any place you want to go, definitely support local. But yeah, we're super excited.
Well, thank you very much, Molly, for coming on and showing us all these things. I'm really excited about the reprint of Tammany Hall. It was a lot of fun the first time I played, and this new one looks really, really pretty.
Thank you. We're so excited. All right, thanks so much for having me.
All righty. Well, thank you, folks. We're going to keep moving on here. Molly, thanks for showing up again.
Thanks.